Hey everyone, welcome to the story of this mysterious village. Today we're going to talk about the father's strange decision and the blind grandmother's letter. The son watched curiously, thinking, how could Dad pull out a fake letter with just a stamp for this grandma? He couldn't help but think about warning the grandma. That letter didn't even have an address, but Dad stopped him, leaving him nervously watching the grandma open the letter, only to find it contained $10. That money could last a month in the mountains, and the grandma carefully folded it and tucked it into her clothing. She reached out to feel for the letter paper and handed the blank sheet to the boy's dad, who pretended to read on and on. Hello, Grandma. How's the body today? Is your eye trouble acting up again? Is your back pain better yet? How many times can you ask? He felt a bit awkward, but kept reading, explaining why Grandma's grandson couldn't come home. The boy felt sad listening, but Grandma seemed to have been used to it by now. Halfway through, Dad glanced at his son, signaling him to take over. The boy held the letter, feeling a bit nervous. He stared at that empty piece of paper, while Dad urged him to say something quickly, noticing Grandma was waiting. He finally spoke. You live up in the mountains all alone. That can't be easy. Compared to life in the special district, this is really tough for you. I really should bring you out to enjoy some fresh air and let you have a peaceful old age. Wishing you good health and all the best. At this moment, the boy felt a bit uneasy. To Grandma, he could see his mother's image, that woman who silently bustled behind him and Dad. After bidding farewell, Dad reminded the boy, consider delivering for Grandma every 10 days. Why not tell her grandson what to do? He's a college student and even a government official. He should know what to do, others will tell him. Dad's words made the boy quite upset. He, like his dad, spent time waiting for Grandma at the old house, but he disliked Dad's make-do method. Of course, I can do what you ask. But why should I be the one to run this postal route? Who else would do it like you? This is something her grandson should do. Don't think you can handle everything. The feeling of meaninglessness made Dad see red. Whether I can do it or not, I'll do what I can. The boy quietly listened and chose not to respond as they continued on their way. Across the distance, he gradually realized life outside often distracts from home, while family cares more. When he was little, he loved seeing his mom laugh, especially when all three of them were together. His mom laughed the happiest, and always said Dad was struggling out there, never blaming him, just like Grandma with her grandson. Many years have passed, and the daughter has grown from a child into a youth preparing for college entrance exams. This morning, she took her father's place as a village messenger, but Dad wasn't home. All those years of neglect toward her mother, yet she walked with courage and strength by her side. She gazed at her still lonely mother, but didn't glance at her approaching father at all. On the way, the guiding dog walked ahead, the boy was in the middle, and Dad trailed behind them, all in silence. Even the dog turned back to check if Dad was keeping. The boy continued walking without a care, trudging from a dirt road onto stone steps, and skipping over the rocky path up the hill, until they finally found a good resting spot. Dad's knees ached as he lamented about the pain from running errands, while the son thought Dad was worried about money. Don't worry, if there are medical expenses, it'll cover them. After all, I still have something to say. This left Dad speechless. His mood grew increasingly heavy, as his resentment towards Dad made him walk even more cheerfully. He recalled how when Dad came home, he would stand in fear by the door, unable to even call out to Dad, even though he was smiling. It wasn't until Dad had taken out a toy gun from the bag that he could finally smile at him with relief. Perhaps it was because they had seen each other too little that they could hardly find common words. Little did he know, as he kept walking and thinking, it wasn't until he reached a wide open space that he realized he had overlooked Dad. Turning to check, Dad wasn't behind. The boy hesitated, putting down the bag, panicking. Dad was sick. Something might have happened. The boy hurried back as fast as he could toward him. Finally, he spotted the guiding dog, but Dad still wasn't there. The boy looked around and at last saw his father. He sighed in relief, but Dad wasn't happy. Where's the bag? The boy hurried off to find it. The bag was safe, but he still got angry. I've never seen you this anxious. It's a difference between you and... The journey continued as father and son walked into a field. Dad almost tripped, but unexpectedly amused the girl in front of them. The boy, being so young, walked ahead nervously seeing the girl. Feeling shy, he forgot Dad was still back. When he finally reached the girl, he stopped, feeling tears flow. Until Dad stepped up, greeting the girl casually, introducing his son. Thanks to the elder's introduction, young people exchanged smiles. There was a wedding buzz in the village, and the party began. Dad happily watched the young men and women singing and dancing, but gradually his smile faded, replaced by an indescribable emotion. If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to like it and subscribe to our channel.